This is the Synthetic Signal Report for Thursday, August 13th, 2026, in the afternoon. Today, we focus on OpenAI's latest performance milestone with GPT 5.6, the strategic price reduction of Google's Gemini 3.7 Flash, the release of the macOS Sequoia 15.7.9 security update, and the rise of opportunistic Dropcatch domain scavengers.
OpenAI has pushed the boundaries of inference efficiency with GPT 5.6, utilizing Cerebrus systems to achieve what the company terms ultra-fast processing. This model represents a significant evolution in reasoning capabilities, particularly for complex agentic workflows. By optimizing how the model interacts with the underlying hardware, OpenAI has managed to drastically reduce the latency for high-parameter reasoning. For enterprise developers, this means the model can now handle sophisticated, multi-step tasks that were previously restricted by inference speed. This update prioritizes compute density, allowing for deeper logical chains without the prohibitive costs associated with earlier iterations of the 5 series.
Google has responded to the shifting AI landscape by releasing Gemini 3.7 Flash just 3 weeks after its predecessor. The most disruptive aspect of this release is a 50% price cut on input tokens, effective through the end of 2026. This move is a direct play for the agentic automation market. By lowering the financial barrier for continuous inference, Google is attempting to make long-running autonomous agents commercially viable for medium-scale enterprise deployments. The model shows notable benchmarks in coding tasks, placing it in direct competition with OpenAI's offerings for developers who require high-volume, low-cost logical processing.
Apple has released macOS Sequoia 15.7.9. This update addresses a series of high-priority security vulnerabilities. While Apple's official documentation remains concise, the update is critical for all users as it contains patches for privilege escalation flaws that could allow unauthorized actors to gain system-level access. System administrators are advised to deploy this update immediately across all managed fleets, as the nature of these vulnerabilities often leads to rapid exploitation by threat actors following disclosure.
In an under-the-radar development, security researchers at Infoblox have identified a new class of opportunistic threat actors: Stuffy Squirrel, Shady Squirrel, and Swiping Squirrel. Rather than hacking sites directly, these actors perform drop-catching, registering expired domains that were previously used by malware operators and are still embedded in thousands of compromised websites. Notably, Shady Squirrel has begun redirecting traffic from these inherited, compromised sites to sock Gaulish campaigns. This is a discovery pick because it highlights a new permanent surface area for attack: the digital cemetery of expired malicious domains that continue to function as viable C2 infrastructure for new attackers. Community chatter is currently focused on the following items. First, security professionals are emphasizing that a software bill of materials, or SBOM, is now a mandatory component for dependency management. In the wake of increasing supply chain vulnerabilities, having a formal record of all components allows security teams to identify affected systems during a zero-day event without needing manual audits. Second, there is significant concern regarding the targeting of Taiwanese infrastructure by autonomous AI agents. While technical details remain sparse, the community is debating whether this represents a sophisticated multi-agent coordination or merely an optimized, automated attack pipeline. The distinction is vital for future threat modeling. Third, ransomware groups, specifically the Ransom House Collective, have targeted Tech Ventures Bank S.A., demonstrating that financial institutions remain the primary target for extortion-based data breaches. Finally, regarding phishing, researchers are actively tracking malicious campaigns targeting Roblox users via spoofed profile pages, as well as several credential harvesting sites hosted on the Framer application platform. Sysadmins are urged to update their filtering rules to block these domains.